What's up, teammates? It's head coach Nandy here. How are y'all? Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon. It's probably not the afternoon where you are, but it's definitely still evening if you're on Pacific time. Good morning, everyone on the East Coast and everyone on the West Coast as well, and everybody in between. Hello, good morning. Hi, Sandra Jackson. Oh my God, let's see. Victoria, Aquarius Love, CC, Latrice, Sandy, um, Shop Beauty Gifts. Let's see. Kinzia Smith, hi. Judy Gloston, Dara Robinson, Sansa Brown, hello. Tammy Hawkins, Sandy, Carlos, Diane, Sally, Jacqueline, Tanya. Hi, Tanya. Sandy, Sandra Lewis, hello. Stephanie Ingersoll, hello. Tina Davis, Jacqueline Smith, hi. Shakina Trower, Mildred, Holly Campbell, excuse me. Emily Thompson, hi. Nancy Pugh, hi. Suzette, Tammy, Lucy Call, Sassy Adams. Let's see. Tamika Beck, Dwayne, Adria, hey cousin. Anita, Keisha B. Simpson, Annette Owens. I know Dwan's in here somewhere. I haven't seen his name pop up. So, hi Sonia Reese, Sonia Roscoe. Thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate that. I did get it. Shirley Trope. Sorry. Hi Kelly, Maddie, Laura. Hello to everyone. I cannot call all the names. All right. As you can tell, my voice is still being, worked on. I have my ginger tea right here because my voice is it's not voicing, it's a little raspy, and I have to preserve it because I actually have Wednesday I have a speaking engagement. Let's see. Did you cook your lamb tonight? I did not cook my lamb tonight. I bought that lamb for Christmas because I know that they're not going to have it. Even the butcher told me that today in Costco. He said, "Good thing you got it." And I got the last pack. It was like because they probably won't be here for the holidays. So, drink tea with honey and lemons. I have some right here. It's ginger tea. It's so good. You be busy. I do be busy. It's like I have 2 full-time jobs. Raquel, Renee, your mama. Let's see. Listen, let me establish something before I even start with the housekeeping or go any further. If you're in this room to start shit, all right, please don't let my good diction fool you. Like, I definitely will get in your ass, all right? If I don't do it, someone else is going to do it. Don't come into this room. This is not the room for you. I don't go on Tay's page, and if I do, I'm certainly not making comments. I don't go on Carmen's page, and if I do, I'm certainly not making comments. I'm a fly on the wall. So if you want to come in here and be a fly on the wall, be that. But if you get out of pocket, I'm going to let you know that you're out of pocket, and probably other people in this room will too. And then I'm going to escort your ass out. This is not the games that we're playing here. All right. Do not come in here don't come in here with it. I'm not tolerating it. I'm not putting up with it, period. And also, if you're reaching out to me to tell me that you got blocked for some reason, you probably was saying something slick in the comments, either here or somewhere else, or co-signing some bullshit somewhere. And that's probably why you got blocked. So this is an environment for me and my teammates who don't agree with what Carmen and Tay are doing, all the hooking and crooking and all the other shit that they're doing, period. We don't approve of them together at all, period. And this is a safe place for us to come and to talk about it. If you don't like it, exit now. That's it. I'm not going to keep using my finger to click, delete, block, block, block. I'm letting you know right now. It's going to get real turned in here, okay? Stop it. Because I think people come to this page like, oh, okay, she's professional, she's smart, she's did a... Yes, I'm all of that. And I'm also going to get in your ass if you come in here acting like an ass. Period. I I apologize. Back to our regularly scheduled program. I had to delete like 3 people just that fast before I gave that announcement. It's just getting ridiculous. Like I don't go to someone's house where you're not welcome. You're not welcome here. Go somewhere else. For the rest of you, hello. I'm so happy that you all are on and that you are present and accounted for. You're up. I know some of you have to work in the morning, just like I do, but you're up and you're here and you are ready for some hot ass tea. I promise tonight I'm not going to keep you very long, but I do have some receipts I want to show y'all. It's crazy. Okay, let's get into it. So, if you're new here, welcome. I'm sorry you had to hear that harsh admonishment, but it was in order. Trust me, because people definitely be trying it. But it's very pleasant here otherwise. So, just a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. We are, just to make sure everybody's on the right page. We are gathered here for Carmen Smith, okay, and her wife, fiance, whatever it may be. We don't know because they're always playing head games with us. But her name is Tay. Her name is Tanisha, but she likes to be called Tay. Tay, and she has a lot of last names, mostly because she was married multiple times. All right. So Tay, Aceman, Costa, McInnes, Harris, Brown, Aceman, Costa, Tosta the Rasta Pasta, Mobley, and probably Smith. Like if she's not already Smith, she's on her way to adding one more name to that list, and that will be Smith. So could be currently, could not be. We don't know, but it'll be another name on there. As soon as it is, I'm going to add that and then wait a couple of years or maybe a few months and add the next one. Let's see. But, Crook, the cook said, don't worry about it, sweetheart. So we're not going to worry about it. All right. Have a disclaimer up in here as well, because we do talk a lot of shit in here. We talk big boy shit in here. And we say it with our chest, period. And so I want to make sure that I go over a disclaimer that I'm protected, that anything that's written on my page is protected by you. I'm looking out for you as well. And just we, meaning you, because y'all are always in my box, we investigate people who we find to be sketchy, shady, egregiously disrespectful, and braggadocious, hoity-toity, uppity, all of that. People like that always make me give them the side eye. And the more I watch them, the more I'm looking at them, not just with the side eye, but I'm looking at you full front and center, like, what are you really doing? So, and that will be Tay, and that will be Carmen, right? For the purposes of this page. We're no respect of person. So even though I'm just talking about Tay and Carmen, I could talk about anyone at any time, like anyone can get it, but they're my focus right now. I know it's a lot of shadiness and y'all always sending me all these bloggers. Oh, go look at this one. Go look at that one. Oh, look what she's saying. I keep my attention right here on you all and what they're doing, meaning Take and Carmen. So we have nicknames in this room. We call Carmen the cook. We don't call her chef. Okay. She's not a chef. We've already heard from the horse's mouth who was there with her in her house when she was. And you guys, make sure that you click the like button, please. Like the heart, the smiley button, like thumbs up this live, please. It's super free. Like it's free 99. So if you can do that, that would be greatly appreciated. Give it a thumbs up, a heart, and a smiley face. Tay and Carmen are the type of people who, for me, I know it's a lot of people out there, but for me, I just want to keep my focus and your focus on one person, so we're not all over the place. Our page is in a mess with all these different stories, etc. Right? Maybe once they get it together, maybe when they break up or they have their divorce or whatever it may be, or they live happily ever after, then maybe I'll move on to someone else. But for right now, this is like a full-time job. It keeps me super busy. But I'm happy to do it for you all. Okay. We do not discriminate in this room. All right. We know that Carmen is a lesbian. We know this. She's been one all her life. She says she's no. All right. And Tay, I get bisexual soft stud vibes from her. That's what I get. All right. Whether it's true or not, that's what I get. definitely not lesbian. I mean, if you recall, when people asked her when she went there for the grinder sandwich, hey, someone in the comments was like, hey, are you a lesbian? You know how y'all were that night that they met, asking her all these questions. She was like, tongue all out. Y'all can't see me because this thing up, but my tongue was all out, all get up. Ooh, y'all just gonna ask me. So here comes Cook the Crook. Yeah, she's a lesbian. She's a lesbian. And she's like, you just gotta put my business out there the street. So yeah, that's right there. That alone tells me enough to know that she's not a veteran lesbian. Okay. So, I was going to say that we have nicknames for them. If this is your first time visiting, we don't call Carmen Chef. Again, we call her Cook. I call her Cook the Crook, Carmen. Okay. And Tay, some people in a small group I was in months ago start calling her Take. And it's caught on across the web. But I personally call her Took because she's I call her Took, past tense, She's took a lot. She's taken a lot, right? She's taken, not tooken. Tooken's not a word. She's taken a lot from Carmen, We'll get into that in a little bit. But those are the names. So if you hear them like, who's that? Cook the Crook and Took. All right. Crook and Took is how it goes on this page. So we don't discriminate against them. So if I say something like, oh yeah, Crook's a dyke, or Crook's a lesbian, or Crook's a whatever I may say, I'm talking about Crook and Took. I'm not talking about the entire alphabet community because I'm a New Yorker. You don't know. Now you know. I'm a New Yorker and I grew up around every type of person. Black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican, everything, gay, straight. I mean, I used to love to hang out in Greenwich Village, I definitely fucks with the community, all right? I'm very friendly toward that community. I advocate for them and all that. I don't belong to it, but I definitely advocate for them. So yeah, I'm not talking about everyone. If I say something that sounds like a homophobic slur, it's not. Just know that. And then also we don't discriminate against people who are differently able. Right? That's the new term. I didn't know. I can't know everything. Someone got in my inbox like, hey, you called somebody, handicapped. You can't say that. So now that I know, I have changed my disclaimer and I'm letting you all know also. So when I learn, we talk about this all the time. When you learn things, it's not just for you. It's for you to share with other people around you, right? So they know better. So now you all know. You can't say handicap anymore. You have to say differently able. Whether you like it, you think it's funny or not, that's what it is, all right? It's basically akin to calling a Black person colored. Maybe not nigga, but colored. I wish somebody would call me colored. Like, all hell will break loose, definitely. All right. And then also, most importantly, everything that I say on this page and on this live is alleged. It's allegedly, all right? Even if I'm reading from a court document, which I do sometimes, right? We get into court documents, we break them down, I get the PowerPoint out, we go through the definitions, and we make sense of all that legal jargon over here. But I'm not an attorney and I'm not a lawyer, so obviously I'm not giving out advice. I'm just a person who's not an idiot either. And so I break things down. And yeah, so allegedly, everything on this page, even everything that's written on this page by you following this page, everything you write is alleged, all right? So that is it. And that's all for housekeeping. All right, so as you all know, Cook the Crook Carmen crept into Atlanta, okay? She lied and said she'd be here Monday, right? That's today, Sunday, tomorrow. She lied and said she'd be here Monday. Oh, I'll be flying in on Monday and leaving on Tuesday. Just lying. Next thing we know, yesterday, she was here in Atlanta, okay? She was here in Atlanta. She snuck into town and didn't tell anyone. Now, you know, and I know damn well when Cook the Crook goes to the airport, wherever she's going to turn that camera on. She's going to show herself walking through the airport, going up to the ticket counter, going through the airway, the jetway, excuse me, and getting on the plane, stop holding up traffic to talk to the captain while he looking at her like, what? I didn't understand. Do we have an interpreter, a translator? Because that's damn sure basically what he said last time. He was like, what? What? I'm sorry, wait, what? So, she was trying to ask him, you want me to help you fly the plane? And, just holding up the line and shit. Then she sits down in her window seat. If she can't get a window seat and if there's a kid in it, we all saw she does that stranger danger shit that she does, right? Little kid was sitting in the seat and he had the window seat. She loves the window seat, all right? She gets on the plane. Well, she was going to Texas this time, from Orlando. First, oh, you got the window seat, huh, buddy? Oh, that's a good old seat. Oh, you want some headphones? Going in her bag. I mean, just some real To Catch a Predator. No, don't be talking to my son, and damn sure don't put my child and my face on the internet. I don't know where you're streaming to, who you are, and what you're doing. I could be in witness protection, and you violate all kind of rights right now. Okay, this is what she did. So we know she likes to record all that kind of shit. So the fact that you didn't go live and record your trip from Houston to Atlanta yesterday lets us know everything we need to know, okay, about you and what you're trying to do, what you're looking to accomplish, which is basically be persona non grata, which means, you know what that means, right? Persona non grata. That means you're not there, right? That person doesn't exist. You're trying to basically duck and dodge what you think may be coming for you. Maybe that's a warrant. Maybe that's a subpoena. Maybe that's somebody who paid $25 and felt ripped off by that virtual engagement party, and they want to have a word with you outside. I don't know, but I know your ass didn't go live, and I know you lied about when you were going to be in Atlanta. Just stop fucking lying. You lie all the time. Anyway, so she gets to Atlanta, and yesterday, she went to that lady's house. They were cooking dumplings. Just a quick recap for those of you who are like, what's going on? She had Victoria, her granddaughter, with her, and she went to this lady's home. And Ashley is Crook's mom. And Ashley told her, I don't want my daughter on camera, and I do not want my daughter talking to Tay. Okay? I don't like that bitch. She didn't say that. That's what I'm saying. In my mind, that's what she was thinking. And, she doesn't like her. It's no secret. They don't have a, coochie crunch relationship. They don't. So Tay went on live yesterday and made it her business to mention I spoke to Victoria, and, she was so chipper. She was so chipper, and she's such a gem. If you fucking think for 1 second that me and other people who think like me can't see through that, Tay, you are delusional. I don't know who you think you're playing with, but there are so many people who watch you all kinds of people with all kinds of backgrounds, with all kinds of upbringings who could see through your shit like it was glass, all right? What you did by mentioning Victoria was hateful. It was spiteful. It was deliberate and intentional, and it was wrong, period. It was wrong. And it was also wrong of Carmen to even let Victoria speak to her on the phone. Why the fuck? Why would you do that? To put her on the phone and to have her on camera, just violating. I mean, you talking about you gonna miss your relationship with your granddaughter. You're not doing anything to mend those fences at all. At all. You didn't do anything but put additional bricks in that wall and made it higher. Because the next time you see your granddaughter, let me take this thing off so you guys can see me. Okay. So the next time Tay sees her granddaughter, it's going to be, it's going to be when hell freezes over. It's not going to be anytime soon. It is going to be probably when Ashley is about 21, when she can make her own decisions and she want to see her Nona if she wants to have a relationship with her at that time. So I'm going to tell you right now, if my daughter, my young impressionable child who doesn't know anything, she doesn't really know about the beef, she's innocent. She's so innocent. You have to protect the child's innocence. for you to drag her into the dirt of the relationship between y'all is wrong. It's grimy, it's wrong. And what did you accomplish? You didn't garner any sympathy or love from the people who follow you, and certainly not even from your daughter. So you just divided, you created that wedge. That wedge is now even bigger between the two of you. So all right, let's see. So I want to show you guys a video. That's my slide. Okay, so this video is of Cook the Crook. She's home. Picture it. She's back at the house. She's wearing her Caesars robe. I did tag Caesars Entertainment Casino in Las Vegas that asked them if they were missing 2 robes. I sure did tag them today. Yes, I did. Because, listen, I understand that Crook is a high roller when she goes to casinos. That's probably over here. She doesn't go to Vegas enough to have that high roller status. In order to have a high roller status, believe me, I know what I'm talking about on this. You have to, let me take this down. You have to go consistently, and you have to spend a certain amount of money consistently. Now, I believe she is high roller status, as Miss Veronica told us here at these local casinos in the area. But Vegas, you don't go enough to Vegas to be high roller status. So yeah, I know damn well that you didn't get that robe with the room. And even when I've been in high roller suites. I mean, can we talk? I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. My family have gambled since I was a child. And I like to gamble, but certainly not to my detriment, and damn sure not hundreds of thousands of dollars at all. And I've been in suites, and I've been in the penthouse suite before. Yes, I have. And of course, there are robes there. There are fuzzy new slippers there, and all the creature comforts, right? Those are creature comforts. Sometimes you wear them in the hotel, sometimes you don't. But you certainly don't take them home. They are not to go home with people at all. This is just Crook being a fucking crook. Just taking the the robes like you never had shit before. Like, you can't go out, all the money you buy, you can't go out and buy a nice plush robe. It's just ridiculous. So anyway, she's in this robe that she commandeered from Caesars in Las Vegas, and she's talking about a number of things. She's talking about people are threatening her and she don't feel safe. So mind you, yesterday, the day before, like a few days, I'm going to feed so many people out there. I'm going to go to 5 different states, and I'm going to feed people all over the country. This is what we do. We got the best cookers. You got the best volunteers in the world. Just bullshit. So now it's time to do all those things, because you always saying what you're going to do. Okay, we're waiting. We want to see you go through 5 states and feed lots of homeless people. So of course she had to come up with a backup story to explain why she can't do it in X, Y, and Z. So take a look at this clip, and then we'll talk about it.
I'm gonna see you guys in Houston. I know in my heart, in my soul, and my mind, I made a major impact here in Atlanta. I've made a major impact on making a difference in this great country of ours. All over the country, feeding people, getting people off the street.
Not sure what happened. It's a full screen. Hang on, guys. Hang on a second. Sorry. Okay.
I'm gonna see you guys in Houston. I know in my heart, in my soul, and my mind, I made a major impact here in Atlanta. I've made a major impact on making a difference in this great country of ours. all over the country feeding people, getting people off the street. And I know God kept me here for a reason. The hardest part of leaving Atlanta is my amazing granddaughter. That's the hardest part. And these guys here, it's like Lawrence, Dexter, Darrell, 15, 20 years or more. They depended on me for an income. And they're not happy that I'm going there. They understand that I have to leave, but they're not happy. And I'm not gonna cry, so I'm gonna get out there, because I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna stand in it 10 toes down. I'm not gonna let them break my soul. Jesse should be here shortly, my videographer. He should be walking in any time. So it's, you know, I want to send prayers up even for my family, my daughter, my granddaughter, Sierra, my entire family. I want to send prayers up for Karina's family. It's been a lot. I'm going to see y'all. I may not see y'all at H-time. I know I said I was going to feed along the way, but guys, people are mean and evil. And threats, I can't take them lightly. So my path and how I'm moving out of Atlanta and destinations, if I'm able to do some things, I will. But I do have to take threats seriously. I was going to feed along the way, every city. The haters don't want that done. Sometimes you got to be smarter than a 5th grader and listen to them, because people will hurt you. People will hurt you. So I'm gonna catch y'all in Houston, and I want to thank everybody for all the prayers. Atlanta have been amazing. And yes, I am taking my green egg. The green egg is definitely coming. So it's time to open the book and start a new chapter. I got y'all. Atlanta out.
You don't get your dusty, crusty, McMusty ass. Listen, okay? The comments are hilarious. One person in the comments said, I don't remember who it was because comments are going so fast. I never saw someone moving within the United States to another state that's acting like, you know, that they're moving out of country, like to the degree that they're moving out of the country. Like that's all the theatrics that she's putting on. That shit is so true. You act like you moving to Johannesburg, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, the Congo. I mean, damn, you going to Houston. You going to Houston. And like someone said, it's probably just starting to hit her. The gravity of all this. This is heavy, y'all. This is heavy as hell. When you have to move, when you move, and it's not voluntary, and you have such a divide between yourself and everyone and everything that you loved, you have to walk away from that, and you're leaving. You don't have to, because you could have stayed in Atlanta, but you're leaving that to be with someone who since they've been in the picture, everything you've everything you've touched turned from sugar to shit. Everything, your relationships, your businesses, everything, your health, everything, your mind. It's really sad. So you're walking away from all of that to be with the person who is at the heart of all that. I'm not saying Tay came along and fucked everything up. I think Tay came along and opened our eyes. Not even intentionally, just by us really starting to put like a fine point on Tay, like really scrutinizing her. By way of doing that, we also start questioning why Crook would even be with someone like that with that long ass record. You heard my remix: felonies, manslaughter, bank cards, credit cards, back checks, lots of that. I mean, come on, it's a lot. So for Crook to say she wanna, for Took, which would be Tay, Took knew exactly who Crook was as soon as she got on the scene, because Crook, Tay ain't no dummy either. Okay, she knew that. Okay, Carmen be doing all these charities. She probably keeping some of that money, and I know it's a lot of it. They said it themselves. They're two peas in a pot. Anyway, so Crook's on here talking about, oh, I wanna, I just, I've been getting death threats. I can't even feed the homeless. I can't disclose how I'm moving because people will hurt you out here. Girl, first of all, nobody even checking for your ass except maybe the law, okay? Second of all, and probably third, fourth, and fifth of all, Crook, you really think you somebody special? You really think you are celebrity status? And you told us that out your own mouth when we were complaining. I wasn't, because I was sitting in the cut just watching everything. When people were complaining about those $25 virtual tickets, you were talking about, oh, y'all pay for Jay-Z and Beyonce, but you can't pay for me? You pay for Jay-Z and Beyonce? Please. Yeah, we would pay for, I wouldn't pay for Beyonce, but I damn sure pay for Jay-Z. I mean, he's my favorite rapper. Did y'all know that about me? Probably not. So anyway, she's going on and on. She's getting all emotional. You can see it. She's starting to cry. This is like her farewell, au revoir, adios, nos vemos, ciao, all of that. And she's being real dramatic about it, like she's going to fucking Africa or someplace to live, or some third world country somewhere to live. But you're going to cross a few state lines. Just dramatic. So she also says in that clip, oh, I want to pray for everybody. I'm going to miss my granddaughter. And somebody said, yeah, that was a slight towards Ashley. I'm going to miss my granddaughter the most. Okay, you couldn't see my granddaughter and my daughter. What she should have said was, I apologize. I'm sorry. I know I haven't made the best decisions for the family and for the business. I'm human. I'm going to work on me. I'm committed to, building back this relationship with you all. I misjudged certain situations, and that's on me. It's not on you. I apologize for all of it. I know it's going to take a while for you to forgive me, but please, I want to move forward. Even if it takes baby steps, I'll do everything that I can. All that kind of shit that we like to hear when a nigga messes up. All right. We want to hear the apology. We want to hear the sincerity. We talked about Will Smith yesterday and his sincerity and his apology to Chris Rock. That was the most sincere, profound, prolific apology I've probably ever seen. He meant every word of it. And I know Will is an actor. So before you even start, oh, Will's an actor, this is what he do. Nah, this was from the heart. This was from the gut. And that's what Carmen should have used that time on the camera instead of making the lies about death threats. Okay. Make it, and all this other shit that she was doing on there, which is absolutely ridiculous. So that was that one. And then I'm going to show you another clip. But before I do that, and then I'll show you the exclusive receipts that I got. Let's see what you all are saying. How come she never mentions her niece Angel anymore? I don't know. That's a good question. We never this Rob again. It's order Amazon. Tay got the delivery day. Come on, y'all, with the comments. Help me out here, because please make them into coherence, even somewhat coherent, since I would appreciate it. Who is threatening you, though? That's what I'm saying. Who's threatening you? Nobody's threatening your ass. Then you just told Latrice, knock if you broke. I promise you'll fall right up. I promise you'll fall right up like a fetus. I said, what? I mean, you was just talking about knucking you buck and carrying on, girl. And all those Negroes you got around you in that house helping you move stuff out. Girl, ain't nobody coming for your ass, and you know it. You got to be real scared because I'm going to tell you something. When my brothers are around me, I know who they are, okay? And I don't fear nothing. I don't fear anything anyway, but damn sure when I'm in the midst of them, like I feel very secure. And so you're around all these street dudes and you don't feel secure. You still crying on camera. You're lying. You're not going to do the whole 5-city tour to feed people. That's what's called dry begging. If you never heard of dry begging, it's when somebody doesn't come right out and ask you for something or beg you for something. It's when they state what they're going to be doing and never ask you money, but make it apparent that they're going to need money to do whatever that thing is. That's dry begging. And that's what she was doing when she promised all those cross 5 states, feeding all these people. Now you can't do it because you don't. It's people out there who know how. You don't want them to know how you moving. Girl, get the hell on. Let's see. Smarter than a 5th grader, sounding like Herschel Walker right now. My God, I can't stand Herschel. She's always talking about haters. Kimora Simmons said, if you took threats seriously, your ass wouldn't be live where you are at. Girl, you so dumb. True. I mean, your address is public knowledge. She's a complete dumbass. Who's threatening a dumbass and who can't tell their ass from their head? Absolutely. Who threatened Crook? Nobody but them oversized dentures implants got that bitch delusional as hell, said Sally Strickland. She wants to be important. Absolutely. When she looks to the side, she's lying. Hell, every time she's opened up them lips, you said mouth, but I said them. She is afraid of getting arrested en route to Houston. Probably. First, she sends a video up saying, fuck Karina. Now she's sending her prayers. Listen, I agree. That's the other part. I want to send up prayers forever for my family, even Karina and her family. Listen, you cannot I learned this at a young age. You can't let everybody pray over you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You can't let everybody pray over you, with you, or for you. Period. You cannot. All right. Spirits are real. Spirits are very, very, very real. And without getting too deep into it, because I definitely can go into it because I love science and sci-fi and and theories about alternate universes and all that kind of stuff, right? But spirits are real. Spirits are very real. We are not human beings on this earth having a spiritual experience. That's how most people think about it. All right, I'm human. I want to get spiritual. I want to get in touch with my spirituality. No, it's the other way around. We are spiritual beings having a human experience on this earth. It's a total difference between the two. Completely, totally different. All right. So let me show you all another video, and then I'll show you my receipts to let you know, girl, stop lying with the bullshit. Come on now. Who do you think you're talking to? We know better. You're going across the street, Houston, only a couple hours away. Another thing I wanted to say real quick before I show you this next video. Why Crook has all this money? Why didn't she get her possessions shipped down and her car shipped as well and caught a flight? I don't understand why she didn't do that. I don't have nearly as much money as she. $60,000, $70,000 a month. No, I don't have nearly as much money as she has. And I was able to have all my stuff shipped down from New York and my car shipped also. And me and my pet, we caught the plane down and we met everything. Why is she renting a U-Haul and driving to Houston? Nothing's wrong with that. That's all your budget can afford. So please don't get me wrong. But Cook has a lot of money. What the fuck are you doing driving a U-Haul across the country? This is just broke bitch shit. And again, no disrespect to broke people. What I'm saying is she has more resources than a broke person, and she shouldn't be doing things that, the rest of us brokies in the world be doing. That's all I'm saying. So let me show you this clip right quick.
we started packing? About 9, 10 o'clock?
About 10.
And we still rolling? I don't even know if that's the right light. So guys, what time? I have no idea what time it is right now. I have no idea. Well, you might want to stay in this middle lane. I see traffic on both sides. So, ran out to get a bite to eat, and Rico get a bite to eat, and us trying to make a plan. It's baby, he really right. You better get over. You gonna get in trouble. He really riding in the middle of the line like that. Getting the trucks packed up. Getting out of here. Issues along the day. It's like I lived in a gated community, and people were coming to the gate today, and
I need y'all to pay attention to this part that she's about to say about the gate. I need you to pay very close attention to it, because when this is done, I'm going to prove that she's a fucking liar. Hang on a second. Let me
they were.
Let me back it up a little bit. You can't believe anything that comes out this woman's mouth anyway, but hang on, let me back it up just a little bit. Here we go.
Getting the trucks packed up, getting out of here. Issues along the day. It's like I lived in a gated community, and people were coming to the gate today, and they were, and I saw them. So we're gonna try to get back in here, and like I said, I got the guys something to eat. Everybody's hungry, I'm pretty sure. And the kind of guys, these guys, they didn't even tell me they were hungry. I hadn't eaten all day. They hadn't eaten all day. Nobody's eating all day. Was that your first meal of the day, Rico? Yeah, nobody's eating. And Sandy Harris, Rico, this is Sandy Harris from the Maryland Post Office.
Hey, Sandy.
Yeah, I just stopped by Shorty's Pizza, and I picked everybody up some pizza, and I got some cups so they can drink water. I was gonna get pizza and beer, but we need to go and wrap this thing up. And I'm gonna have a talk with the guys and see what's left and show y'all. I got a 20-foot U-Haul. I got a 20-foot U-Haul, and we had something to pull the Jeep. We had to go get a trailer and turn in the tow thing for the Jeep, and we're gonna have to get a better plan together to try to get out of here. And that connection was restored. So, and passing the men, I'll carry everything. And yeah, no, it's crazy. I don't even know if these guys had breakfast. I know I didn't have breakfast. I didn't have lunch. And we still trying to get out of here. And like I say, people been coming to the gate. I saw them up at the gate, cutting up a little bit, but we kind of let that go.
Lying ass bitch.
It is what it is. Yeah, the connection keep coming in and hit me. Okay, let's try to see. Let me know if it stays on. Okay, here you go. All right, so guys, this is what they've been working on all day. Yeah, I need all of them. Y'all, Eric. Yeah. Lauren.
Don't know. Can't get something. What's up, man?
Okay, you took care. Okay, I got your Alex. Okay, so
Scratch my money maker up.
Y'all, look at all the shit in this house still left. This lady is on camera talking about how she ready to hit the road. She about to get on the road. Ma'am, I've had homes and sold homes here in Georgia, okay? And I can tell you, when my garage was looking like that, I knew I was nowhere near finished. Okay. That shit alone in the garage, if you pack it away responsibly, you know, tools go in one box and you label it, you know, all that kind of stuff that I like to do so that when I get to my new house, I can unpack it with no problem. New house, apartment, wherever I'm moving to. The fact that she has all this shit still around and all in the pantry, as you'll see, is absolutely hilarious to me because, and where's the hell is the cleaner? All of this shit should be gone, all right? Since today is her last day, there should be nothing in this house. But she was around and she was in Houston and gallivanting, playing, having fun. You should have had your ass in Georgia cleaning this house up and get a professional cleaner to go in there and scour that house from top to the bottom, from the window to the motherfucking wall, as you would say. Why would you leave this out? I know you're going to leave the house trifling because that's just the kind of shit you do. The fact that this house is still have all this stuff in it and you talking about you about to get on the road, you're fucking delusional. But keep watching.
That's how you mind making them.
And I know you guys have been working all day and working hard. So I didn't even eat breakfast. Lawrence didn't even eat breakfast. Pepperoni and black olives. But I got napkins here and look, guys. Pepperoni sauce and pepperoni sauce and hot.
Man right there. That man right there. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, boy, what y'all talking about? Hey, that's my brother right there. That's my brother. This is my brother right here. I'm gonna miss you, Rico, man. If anybody, I'm gonna miss you.
He my nephew, y'all.
Hey, that's my brother right there. Hey, I love you, deaf Rico, man.
I love you too, man.
Hey, you gonna be sitting for me down there. You gonna tell me how the strip club's gonna be down there now.
You gonna let us know on the way to Houston? So guys, as we leave and we change the story. And Rico, everybody want to know about your orange shirts. Rico said he loved orange.
He said, "Oh yeah,
oh yeah."
Hey, look, and don't think he went and say in the closet. I done found 30 orange t-shirts. Like
right.
Me personally, I'm gonna put some color up there for him. Like that, we gonna be red and black and yellow. I'm even gonna give him some purple. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We gonna get him on that one.
Hey, somebody told me they feel so bad for Rico. Can you tell him out of your words what me and Rico have meant to you?
All right, that's enough of that because now comes the bullshit, and I really don't want to hear that. So she is crying about this gate and that people were at the gate and she could see them and they were out there cutting up. Ba, 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 ba. Let me tell you something. I live in Georgia, all right? I live in the Smyrna/Marietta area. And I'm keeping a buck with you. Can we talk? Can we keep it a buck right now? Because it's about to get, like, I'm about to keep it a buck with you. Maybe I shouldn't tell y'all this. If I tell y'all this, you know what? I'm not even going to tell y'all that. Never mind. Forget that. Forget me. Take me out of the equation. This is bullshit. This is complete and total bullshit that people were at the gate and da. And of course, she watches my page clearly because we've talked about the SSI extensively. And meaning Rico getting a check, for, special needs check. And then we also, y'all been saying that, not me. We've discussed it. And then we also have talked extensively about Rico's orange shirt. So she watches these. I bet you she has her alerts, her alarm set up, to let her know when we go live. You need to stop watching these rooms because you're not built for it. Okay. So I want to show y'all something. So y'all know that people send me stuff all the time in my box, because you do it your damn self. Y'all always in my box sending me clips from other people's pages because y'all know I don't follow people. Really, I don't. I still over here and I work on things to make this page better for you all, right? So I got some real exclusive ass receipts today. And I was cackling like a mother effing hyena when they fell in my lap. I was licking my lips like they were chops. Like, Listen, I'm not going to say who because y'all know I don't reveal names. I don't do that. I'm not doing all that. I know how to keep a secret. All right. I know how to keep a secret. And this is why people tell me secrets, because they know I'm not going to ever mention their name in any way, shape, fashion, or form. But I have actual proof and photos of, where is it? Let me see. I have to bring it up here on my PowerPoint. I have actual proof and photos. Let me enlarge it, of Crook the cook Carmen at her house today, and the movers at the house and all that shit, and footage of the gate. Okay, let me show you what was sent to me. And there was an overhead aerial shot done. This is really high-tech, sophisticated technology. Nobody rolled by, did a drive-by, but you know, technology is advancing. You can definitely check up on a motherfucker if you really want to. All right. So let's see. All right. So here is footage. Here is actual pictures of the gate at Crook the Cook Carmen's house, right? This is one view. Later on, this is another shot, because you can see that Jeep is not even there. See the Jeep in this picture right here? There's the Jeep. And on this picture, on the second picture, the Jeep's not there. So this is after a time lapse. And if you look at this third picture, this is also after a time lapse. And you can see who's standing here in this orange shirt. That will be Rico. All right. And this is not a fucking 20-foot U-Haul. This girl lies about anything and everything and all things. All right. This is not a 20-foot U-Haul. It's not. It might be 15, but it's not a 20-foot. And, so she lied, talking about people were at my gate. They were at these. This was taken, like I said, at several points throughout the day. And here's an aerial shot. Let me go to the next video. This is live. This was during daytime. This was, again, multiple times. And nobody's at the gate. No one. So she just lied so that she can get out of the whole, I'm scared for my life. People coming here. I gotta leave now. I can't do the feed the 5 state tour run that I was going to do. No, bitch. Nobody was at your gate. As you all see, this is proof and evidence. Okay. And nobody was at this gate multiple different times of the day. All right. And what I know about Georgia is, if you acting up and showing your ass outside these gates where these white people live, they're going to call on your ass. Or if you outside the gate showing your ass where my black uppity Negro ass live, I'm going to call the police on your ass too. But what I'm going to do is let you know that I called the police so you have the option of leaving. At least I'm going to do that. But I'm going to call, definitely. So these are the 3 shots. And then here's the aerial shot. You see the U-Haul right there. Nobody's around. The gate's not even that fucking close up to the house, as you can see. So Crook's just fucking lying. She lies for no reason. Well, the reason is she's trying to backpedal and get out of the whole, I can't feed for our states right now because people trying to kill me. People hurt you. Like, I take these threats seriously. Bitch, you're lying. And if people were at the gate, you would have went live and showed it. And the fact that you did it, and the fact that I have proof that they weren't, further lets me and everyone else know you're a liar. You're a big liar. All you do is lie, fucking lie. So then I just added these. Photos of yet another relationship that I don't know. I heard somewhere someone got in my inbox, told me they're back friends again. Maybe they may be friendly, but once you talk about me and my kid, you talk about me. Once you talk about my kids can't do shit right, and they this and they that, and I don't love my kids, and I'm about to give up my kids, and my kids ain't shit, baby, we'll never be friends ever again. I might be cordial to you because I'm an adult, and I'm not an idiot. So I know how to be cordial to people who I don't fucking like. Absolutely. But being your friend and being coochie crunch, you can forget that. So these are pictures of Cook over at Latrice's house. You can see her face here. They're engaged in a lively conversation. And you can see her big ass glass. She loves to throw the alcohol back. You see this big glass. Every time I see her, she must take this shit with her everywhere she go. She had this at Chef Ruby's house too, drinking out this big ass glass all the time. So, yeah, here's an aerial shot of the neighborhood. You see the U-Haul sticking out. There's the other one. And here are the other pictures that we were talking about. They're in the front. Yeah, just blatant lies. Here they are. Just blatant lies. Blatant fucking lies. And here's her Jeep. You all were asking, where's the Jeep? And she still have it. And she paid these men. Let me take this down. She paid these men $15 a piece. $15. What the fuck am I going to do with $15? Any man, a grown ass man, that means you're only going to make, if you work 10 hours, you're only going to make $150 for the day for breaking your back, you know, busting your balls, having to smell that breath whenever she came up to you and shit. Like, come on, $150 for that? Girl, if you would have hired a professional moving company, that house would have been cleaned out and you could have gotten someone in there to clean it professionally, because that's the decent, respectable thing to do when you sell a house and you move out of it, or an apartment. $15 an hour. That's what I said, $15 an hour. Emily said, I'm on the floor by the gate. It was $15 an hour. No, that's an old picture of Latrice, obviously. I said I added a throwback of when she had better times. She was on better terms with people she knew. You would think as much money she claimed to have made, why wasn't movers helping her? I don't know. She should have hired a professional moving company. Damn, the lies and the hole she's digging is getting bigger and bigger. What? Y'all can't see that. That obviously was a different picture. You see all the stuff in the house. You see it's Latrice's house. You see she has on like her different clothes and different jacket that she had earlier. And I said that it was a throwback just to show you guys the camaraderie that she had that she no longer has with people here in Atlanta. That was the point of showing you all that. Plus, I didn't want that slide to just be empty with that one aerial shot. So I threw extra bonus stuff in there. Screaming, laughing hard. Let's see. That's her pimp cup. Why y'all confused about that picture? I don't know. It's an old picture, y'all. Let's see. You're going to iron out all of Chef Wrinkles. Why didn't she call the police if people were at the gate? She gonna call the police? She's not gonna do that. She thinks that the police are after her. They're the last people she would be calling right now, the police. Deetra, there is sound. So I'm not gonna escort you out, but you're gonna need to check your speakers and wait to see if other people say there's no sound before you go off the deep end. I wonder if the IRS is watching since this cross state with the scamming. Yes, I can almost guarantee you that they are. Tate didn't want her to get H-Town quickly. No professional movers, probably. She didn't have nothing but clothes and dishes and those lemon pepper steppers. I agree. The dining room set was gone. The living room set was gone. She said she gave away Victoria's set and her set. So what else was there in the house that you needed to move? Maybe she didn't give away her set, but a bedroom set and some pots and pans? No. Let me see. Let's see. Yep. Boss lady would have helped her. I mean, that's obviously she's not going to do that. Thanks for the clarification. If Crook was that frightened for her life, which I never heard anyone threaten her except maybe Latrice, ship that stuff. I mean, you're at your house. And no one was there. Believe me, that is also the report that I got back, was that no one was actually there outside that gate. Like no one at all. But the neighbors were pissed that they were taking up and blocking their spaces. That I know too. She left it dirty for Karina to clean. That's okay. Karina has money and she can pay somebody to do it. Let's see. I would have been ashamed to have bought just 3 pizzas back with 8 grown men and cups for water. damn. It was water. Wasn't it water? Like they're in prison. I mean, you only paying these dudes $15 an hour. And you got all this money. You sitting on all this money. And like you said, you buy 3 pizzas for these grown-ass men who you say on camera haven't eaten a thing all day long. Them, Rico, you. So, I mean, a grown-ass man could put down 4 or 5 slices of pizza by himself, just haven't eaten already, like earlier in the day. At least probably 4 slices. 3 boxes, you were cheap as hell. And I bet she used the coupon code too. Which nothing is wrong with, but come on. Let's see. No family came to see her off. That says a lot. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's a good point, Vanessa. That's the company truck, not hers. Oh, the Jeep. I didn't know that. She gave away furniture. Yep, we know that. Boss lady would call the police, maybe. No, I don't think she would. Stud got turned out. Cook has to save money for Took. That's why she said pay cheap labor. I'm sure Boss Lady's going to make sure that the house is right for the new owners. I'm sure of it too. The sound is back on. It was never off, Deetra. That was on your end. So I don't believe that she wants, no police. Living room set was in a U-Haul. Was it? Okay. $15. What in the world? She is crazy. Where are those people even her friends, or did she pick them up? They claim they've been rocking with her for about a decade. I cut that part off because it was just too much foolery. Those people was at the gate to get stuff she was giving away. I don't know about that. Probably her bedroom set, because she had a nice bedroom set to probably taking it with her at work. I mean, $15 and 3 pizzas with water. If Took ain't there now, how in the hell is she going to be there in Houston? Did she go to the warehouse? If she did, it wasn't recorded on any of the platforms, because I certainly looked. She have to have furniture for Rico's apartment. She's going to furnish Rico's apartment. I'm sure her wife won't want all that furniture in the house. She could have given Rico some furniture for Rico. What she should have did was she should have had her ass here in Atlanta the last 2 weeks that she was out there in Houston, okay? And she should have donated all that stuff, because she claims she liked to help people. See, Carmen, she's not going to donate and do shit for people unless something's in it for her too, you know? But she should have donated all that stuff, or, just had an open house and gave it all away. But this is a rush job because you were too busy laid up and playing games out in Houston. Mildred, too much for her. They quoted almost $700 to go 5 miles. I saw a great couch on a moving truck. Okay. Ain't no man, woman, beast, or fowl gonna make me lose my mind over a piece of ass. I know that's right. Why didn't she give Rico a couch since she gave them away? He's going to need furniture. Because I think originally, Marcia, that Rico was supposed to be moving in the house with them. It wasn't until she started getting down to the wire that in my mind takes like, I don't feel comfortable with Rico being in the house. You know, I like to wear my booty shorts. You know, that kind of dumb shit. Living room set was in a truck. Spam. Okay, bye. Her supporters bought a lot for her housewarming party last year. It's a slap in the face for her to easily give it to people so nonchalantly after her supporters have to her as a gift. I agree. There was someone there earlier today when she was recording, and he asked for something. I forget what it was. You all probably know because y'all be on it. And she said, "Yeah, you want it? You can have it. Go ahead and take it." So I agree. The game she's playing, dumb on broke. Probably going to Rico's house. Okay. Let me show you guys one more video before we say our goodbyes. I don't know why. So tonight, Tonight, Tay had a conversation with one of her friends, and she was talking about something that we talk about quite a bit about her on this page, right? We're always talking about, what the fuck is this thing up here? This is getting on my nerves big time. We're always talking about, the adjustment that it's going to take for Carmen, for Tay to get used to Carmen being in her space. Some people don't think it's going to work past 2 or 3 months. Some people think that it may work, but it's not. It's going to be, they're going to be unhappy, and they're not going to want to like eat crow and say, oh, you all were right. So listen to Tay talk to her friend about Crook moving in with her and kind of her feelings and thoughts on that. Hang on a second, please.
What my life has been for, so me and my grandmother, we were actually having a conversation today, and she asked me when I was going to start back, with school, because, I keep, it's there, it's in the back of my head. When you go.
Here it is.
What my life has been for, so me and my grandmother, we were actually having a conversation today, and she asked me when I was going to start back, with school, because, I keep, it's there, it's in the back of my head. When you're going back, but I have, all this wedding planning to do. Carmen's moving in, there's a lot of new things because I have not lived with anybody in years, probably a decade. So, or almost a decade, at least 8 years. So, this is going to be a definite difference and a change in what my life has been for, years. And so my grandma was like, this is going to be an adjustment. Mm-hmm. I said, yes. And I said, and then she asked me about school, when I was going to go back. And, again, I feel like I'm trying to find my way and adjust in so many ways, adjust to being, a fiance, adjust to having someone share my space, adjust to what am I going to do next in regards to nursing. And so I don't think I want to be away, from home. I think that whatever I do, I want it to just be, something that is, hold on just a second. Robin, it's saying technical issues. Robin, maybe if you go out and come back, it will really probably be to, be an instructor because.
So, did you guys hear about that? Mm-mm.
Wait, what? Repeat that.
A home health nurse in Seattle was killed on a home visit.
Oh, I did. I didn't record the rest of this because I didn't want to see Tay. That's it. She doesn't care about anyone except herself. And in this clip, you can hear Tay talking about how she has to get used to having someone around and being, now she's calling her a fiance. It changes all the time. Having her around all the time and getting used to somebody being in her space because she haven't had that. Those are things that you talk about before somebody moves in. All this shit happened really, really quickly. All right. Really, really quickly. I mean, even the house going up for sale, that came out of nowhere, like just a couple months ago. And so Carmen hasn't really had an opportunity or a chance to like get her footing back or, figure out something other than, well, I'ma just move to Houston with Tay. No, that shit's not gonna work. Tay is like me in the sense that she's used to living by herself and being in her own space and doing things on her own time. And having somebody like Crook who's very needy because now she doesn't have family or friends to call to lean on, right? So Tay's gonna be her rock. I mean, that's just what it is, whether she's ready or not. And that's gonna be a challenge because I've never been married, but I know a lot of married people, and there are married people in my family, and plenty of my friends are married. You have to have a certain level of friendship. You have to have a certain level of love, because if you love someone, you'll make concessions for them, right? You will tolerate the things that you don't like about them, because the things that you love about them outweigh the things that you don't like about them. They don't know enough about each other for one to outweigh the other. They don't. They're still learning each other. They're always on their damn phones every time they're in each other's presence. They're not talking. There's no chemistry. There's no intimacy. We don't see any of that. So let me look at some of your comments and see what you all are saying. Well, Tay is planning a wedding, and Tay's planning a marriage with Carmen. So how is moving in going to be an adjustment? Reality setting in kind of makes no sense, right? Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Cook is going to be in her home, cook, and then have to head back down to the basement where her quarters are. Yikes. Someone says she sounds doubtful now. This ain't the time to get cold feet, baby, because that U-Haul is headed your way. But someone said something earlier I found interesting, and I agree with, which is that apartment Rico has. You better believe when shit hit the fence between Crook and Took, that's going to be her crash pad. She's going to wind up saying it, and she'll be living there for a while before she lets us know what's happening. They'll keep probably playing the part just for the money. I could definitely see that. Unfortunately, she's an RN. Let's see. Why does every conversation have to be on camera? There's nothing secret anymore. I agree. I agree with that, Danelle. Let's see. Andrea, I didn't remove your comment, so maybe one of the moderators did, but you can have a good day because I didn't do it. You all be blaming me for like removing your comments and etc. I don't remove comments. I literally, if it's a piece of spam, then what I do is I block the spam and I just scroll through the comments. But yeah, don't get in your feelings because it's not anything personal and I'm not doing it. And even my moderators, I had a conversation with them about not blocking people unless it's, unless it's really bad or something really, really crazy. But even then, like, use their discretion. Someone share your space. Oh my God, this is your spouse, ma'am. I know, she was saying it like it was a stranger, right? Kind of like when the Gibsons moved in with that lady who was a complete stranger that they didn't tell them that they would be moving their kids in around a complete stranger and, for months. It's crazy. She's not going back to school. She doesn't even want to work. That's exactly right. Stephanie, what does that mean? It's always technical issues. I don't know what that means. I wonder, has Rico even seen the apartment he's moving in and not just online? No, I don't think. Did Rico go down there for Thanksgiving? I don't think so. But no. How did I violate community rules by asking about sound? I don't know. You didn't get a notice from me, Brittany. If you all can save these comments that y'all be making about different things that the moderators are doing, you can send me a message, but please don't crowd up the like the chat area with stuff like that because I don't even know what's going on. I don't even read your comments that maybe you got blocked for. I don't know. How are you going to be married, but you're not going to live with her? I mean, that's the plan for her to live with her. Bitch, you're already married? Ooh, okay. We can hear the lies from here. That's why Tate got Cook in the basement, nice and snuggled. She was very comfortable when we saw her lying about when she was coming back to Atlanta. She was in the basement. How can you want to marry someone but not live with them? I don't know. Crook will be in that apartment with Rico. You can believe that. Let's see. Because some trolls have come on this page and say there's no sound when there is. That is true. That does happen a lot too. And I can't tell who's trolling, who's not. So somebody said it was a moderator. It's going to be hell in that house behind closed doors. No, they're going to turn the cameras on for it because you know what? They know that that's how they get their money. So where's her AKA sisters? Moving in together is a mistake. I agree with that. Good thing Take has a basement. Jacqueline says she has her nacho chips. Hello. Take didn't think it was going to go down like this, and now she has to go with plan B. I 1,000% agree with you on that. Take absolutely did not think that this shit was going to go down like this. She thought when she went over there for that grinder sandwich that she was going to hook this older, lower self-esteemed person with some bags of money, which she thought she had at the time. And she was going to get her wrapped around her finger. And she did that. She definitely got her wrapped around her finger. And please don't come at me like you must be jealous. You must want them. I'm straight. All right. Very. And I don't, even if I was not, I won't want either one of their asses. Please know that. But she has her wrapped around her finger. And nothing's wrong with, falling in love and all this stuff. But she didn't foresee this. Like, oh, you're going to get into it with your family and they're going to pull that house from you, your friends. They're going to pull the house from you and you're going to have to come stay with me in my house. Nah, she wasn't planning on that. That was not part of the original plan. Please believe that. Let's see. Someone said staying over and living in the same space together is totally different. It will be a huge adventure. They don't know enough about each other. I agree. Do y'all know if she's still friends with any of the friends on the yacht or through All Wise Coke or through All Wise to Coke or through All Wise to Coke? I don't know what that part means. I don't know that she's still friends with them. I haven't seen anyone around. So Take should be excited, not anticipating challenges. I know. I mean, she seems so solemn about it, I haven't moved. I haven't lived with anybody in decades. Well, less than a decade, but it's gonna be. My grandmother even said it's gonna be an adjustment, and it's gonna take some adjusting. Girl, that sounds like cold feet to me. 4 months max. It is difficult to share space, and they haven't had time to digest it. That's true. I live alone and love it. If my situation changes, there has to be some time for adjusting to the idea. I agree. Let's see. Reality is setting in. Okay. What did her friend say about home health nurse? She was saying something like a home health nurse got killed. She went to work and she was murdered. And then Tate was like, oh, what? And I couldn't do it after that. I cut it off. I stopped recording. Carmen lost what? Tate wanted money and prestige. She is now useless to her. Ooh. Carmen lost what Tate wanted. The money and the prestige. You're right. Now she's useless to her. Let's see. I'm not trying to mess with the page. Just couldn't hear. No worries. She should have thought about the slowdown before she got engaged in 1 month. Too late now. She's going to have to deal with all them gums. That's where she's going to first. Rico's apartment. If you think she's about to take all that shit up and take house, you crazy. Do you think she can go back to headquarters? She probably won't even use her own seasoning. She didn't go to headquarters that I know of. But you know. Ishanta Brown, you something else. Who sits home and lets see what happens and has a ton of degrees, especially when there's so much in demand, such demand? You're right. Who sits home and say, let's see what happens, and has a ton of degrees? Well, she only has like 1.5. All them other shits, we counted them. You weren't here for it though, but I understand. She has a bachelor's of science in nursing. She has that. She has an LPN, certificate, nursing certificate. No disrespect to LPNs, y'all are extremely, extremely helpful, and y'all do a lot of the grunt work, and I appreciate and salute you. But all them degrees she was trying to tell what you call it she had, I counted 1, and nothing's wrong with 1. But stop saying you have 5 and working on 6, 7. It's ridiculous. All they do is just sit around and see who could be. They probably play games at home, like let's see who could tell the biggest lie. It's ridiculous. She don't want her now because of that. When you're newly engaged at living together, you don't sleep in separate bedrooms for sure. Definitely not. A roommate. Tay is definitely a self-made woman. She created her space fit for her. Carmen will need to adjust more so than Tay. That's a good point, Andrea Ely. Why do Tay's friends seem to tolerate Carmen? Did you see how she was acting in Las Vegas at the restaurant, the bar they went to that was like a clinic themed bar? She had all that blood, looked like blood, but all this wine. They put the wine in the IV bags, and you pull the pole around with you with the IV attached to it, and of course in the IV bag it's wine. She took the top off and poured it all over her shirt and her mouth. Just very fucking embarrassing. Very embarrassing. I mean, you can drink and have fun and even get drunk and have fun, but the shit she was doing on camera was ridiculous. Standing up on a chair, just if anybody's on the spectrum, she's probably on the spectrum. Shit. Not Rico. He seemed to be perfectly fine when I heard him speaking. I was like, damn, that's Rico. All right. She will be doing her cooking show from Rico's apartment. Darling, you're so shady. Trust me, she will not be living with Tate full time. Her and Rico going to be roomies. I believe that shit. If I was boss lady, I would definitely remove her picture from all the products. You can't do that legally. She can't do it yet. She has to get a ruling from the judge that she has complete ownership and executive oversight of I Got You Sees things, and that hasn't happened yet. I hope it happens soon, but it hasn't happened yet. She's going to move in with her own room with some ridiculous excuse. Yep. Took one out like Crook dirtying up that kitchen. I agree. Let's see. How's Rico going to pay rent? He has no check and no job. That's a good question. Maybe, I don't know. I was going to say maybe he was saving his money, but we know that's not true. Listen, y'all, I have something else to tell y'all. Yeah, I have it on good authority too. And I heard this from a couple of different sources. See, when Crook goes to the casino, to these different casinos, she interact and meet with and become friends with lots of different people. Lots of people are coming out the woodworks, jumping in my inbox and telling me stories about her in the casino. And, when they first met her and, how she reached her max. The stories are always the same, and they're exactly how Latrice said. How Latrice said it happened is exactly when these people are getting into my box, just coming out of nowhere, just telling me. So I have it on good authority that when Crook, let me pull the message up because I don't want to lie. I don't want to paraphrase either. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. It was said that hold on. Keep up. It's not in here. It's in here. So it was said that when Crook, of course they didn't say Crook because that's a term from us. When Crook goes to the casino, Crook never. She's there for days at a time. And all the days she's there, all she does is stay on the floor. She doesn't get a room. She doesn't wash her ass, and she doesn't change her clothes for 3 or 4 days straight. And I could believe that shit because we saw that happen when she went to Houston, from Orlando. She didn't have anything, so she was right at home. They said that, and I don't know that y'all know this person, but like I said, this person just came out of nowhere and dropped this in my lap today. They said that they have, this person has never been featured on her page. Like she never used them for anything. But other than at the casino, they said that, they would leave because they casino goers love to go to the casino on a regular basis. They would leave the casino with their spouse or, whatever, and go back 4 days later. And her ass is still fucking there in them same fucking clothes in that same fucking spot at the same table, losing her money and losing her mind. Same clothes, crusty as hell. Yep, that's what I was told. And I believe it too. One night she won $10,000. That's not a lot of money if you're sitting there losing 50, 60,000 and hundreds of thousands. Days at a time, 3 to 4 days straight. Yes. They said one day they went and they were going for 4 days and they went back and they were shocked. She was still in that seat, same clothes on, still sitting there playing. That's a disease right there. Like you need to take something for that because that is crazy. Entirely believable. She rarely wins. Yep. Let's see. PU stinky. Everything, child. Everything running together. She never changed her panties and washed her. So she never. Yeah, that's basically what the person was saying. I mean, this is not coming from me. I don't know, but it was a very credible source. She said she don't make her bed and do homework. I wonder. I guess that's going to change. That had changed actually, Gwen. When she was there, she was popping all that shit. I don't make beds. Oh, I don't make beds. Basically, she's a stud and she doesn't make beds. And oh no, you won't ever catch me. I mean, she's talking big boy shit. It wasn't even 24 hours. 12 hours later, her ass was on camera making beds. Someone said, well, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to do it, but she talked to me and I guess I'm gonna be doing it. I'm like, yeah. Let's see. She did it in Vegas. That's why she acts so crazy in that place because she lost a lot of money. I believe that my friend was at the casino for 4 days and lost $62,000. We don't know how large Rico's apartment is, but we do know that he has a patio. Tate was proud to tell us that he has a patio. He could go and sit outside on his nice little patio. Girl, why can't he go sit on top of your big ass, what is it? She has like a rooftop terrace. You got a nice TV up there set up really nice up there. Like, why can't Rico live in the basement and go up to the rooftop attic to chill? Come on now. Patricia Kelly said it's really a disease when you're losing. She needs intervention. That's sad. She doesn't even shampoo that hair. I'm not surprised she doesn't clean her room. Crook is, I'm not even gonna read that. He probably got a studio apartment. No, that wouldn't be conducive to her moving in. Send up heart, y'all. Yes, please, if you guys wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, a heart, or a smiley face, I would appreciate it. It's a shame. Bonita Herman said it's a shame that Crook gave up everything she had for someone that didn't give an F about her, to lose so big and gain so little, talking about going from sugar to shit. At 60 years old, these are not the type of reindeer games you should be playing. They're not. They're not. At 60 years old, you should have multiple properties. With the kind of money she's making, yeah, you should have multiple properties. You should have had professional movers to move your shit. White glove service, baby. That's what you should have had. White glove service. And packed everything up, shipped everything down. And, you know, this was very bootleg. She gave up everything. That's where the green egg is going to be, on the patio. Well, that green egg it weighs a couple 100 pounds. So good luck getting it up there. You definitely going to need some dudes. And if they got slippery fingers, y'all saw me on live the other day. Yes, was it today? I was out at Best Buy. And yeah, I think it was today. And a guy I asked him something and they dropped the damn wash machine right on the ground. So I hope that green egg doesn't fall, because that's it. It cannot withstand a fall. I can tell you that. An addicted gambler can't leave. They chase their money until all means are exhausted. They leave distraught, disheveled and delusional. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Can you guys like this live, heart it, and give it a smiley face? I would appreciate it. Let's see. It's not going to work between Tay and Carmen. Tay seems to be self-centered and annoyed by little things. She definitely seemed annoyed by little things. 100%. Dorothy Dandridge. Hey, Auntie, she said. Dorothy, I read that in Killmonger's voice from, Black Panther. Hey, Auntie. Coach, you do a good job. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate that. If she's in that casino that much, you can get VIP comps, free rooms, free meals, free gifts, money to gamble with. So what freebies is Crook getting? It should be substantial. Maybe she burnt those bridges as well. You're 1,000% right. I have stayed in hotel rooms. I can't even count how many times. It's a lot over the course of years, okay? Beginning with families. We'd have suites, and I grew up basically around the casino life because my family loved to gamble. Not like Carmen, definitely not, but So absolutely, I've been in the private clubs, members only. You got to show your card to get in. They swipe it, and once you get in, it's hot buffet. It's a private exclusive club for high rollers, right? And there's levels to that shit. If you spend this much money, you get access to this kind of lounge. You spend this much money, you get access to this. So it's tiers to it. And I've been playing at the blackjack table because I play blackjack. I don't know how to play any of those other games but blackjack. I'm not even interested. And I've had plenty of times men who were sitting at the table gambling with me. You become chummy. That's how she and that Miss Veronica became friends. You're sitting at the table and you're winning or losing. You become chummy with the person next to you. Many times I've been offered to go to the highest tier. I mean, a lot of these casinos will send a private jet to get you from someplace if you spend enough money. And I've definitely been offered to be a +1 with plenty of gentlemen sitting at those tables like, hey, Nandy, I'm about to go get something to eat. Of course, I could bring a guest with me if you'd like to come. I never went because I'm not that kind of person at all. I like to pay for my own shit and no, absolutely not. Because another thing is when you let people who you don't know do things for you like that, I'm not saying this was their motive because they seem like perfectly nice people, but I don't want to have to owe you anything. That's my thinking. So it's levels to that shit. But sure, I'm sure she obviously had access to rooms. All that money she was spending and losing, to your point, absolutely. But when you are sitting there, you are laser focused, and you sitting there trying to get your money back. You're not eating, drinking. Well, if you at the high roller table, they'll bring some shit. Like they usually have food, like a fruit plate and finger food and all that stuff, tucked away in the corner of the space that you're in, and you're behind like a curtain. So, yeah. Anyway, Nita Williams said, "Let's start a $2 challenge." What's the $2 challenge? Bridget Bibbs, me with my little 20 could never, and I have been to Vegas. And I applaud you for not doing it. Do not get into the gambling because that shit is a disease. Take not going to have Home Depot movers in her house when Cook arrives with all stuff. I really think Cook is going to put that shit in storage and or Rico's place. Treats Cook like a puppet. Is that right? It's at least a 12-hour ride from Atlanta to Houston. I did not realize that. That's a long ass time. Who's going to be paying the bills when Cook moves in? Cook's taking her money to the casino. Hey, you people in Houston, are there any casinos in Houston? Like, is she going to have access to like leave in the middle of the night and go to a casino? That's what I just asked. Is there a casino in town? When you've been sitting there for so long, you become mesmerized. You are a woman of many trades. What haven't you experienced? I love it. There's a lot in life that I still have to learn and do and see, and I'm completely open to it too. Traveling, living outside the country, that kind of stuff. I definitely want to live and retire outside of America when I retire. So, whatever don't fit at Rico's is going to storage. Oh my. I don't spend nearly as much as the casino and get caught 2 or 3 nights a month. Exactly, China. Exactly. No casinos in Texas? I'm seeing no's across the board. No. Casino in Louisiana. What's the trek? I'm not geography. I don't know how long it takes to drive from Texas to Louisiana. How long is that drive, y'all? How soon can she get to a casino? It will never go in her house. That stuff don't make it. I'm willing to bet you all this. So she's driving from Atlanta to Texas. I'm sure there are states in between that does have casinos. I guarantee you she'll park that big ass U-Haul right in the parking garage at a casino and go right inside and gamble. Bet you. Yes, they have casinos in Houston. If not, they used to have them in Texas. She will have to go to Louisiana. How long of a ride is that, y'all? Coach, I don't have Cash App. How do I send you something for all you do for us? Listen, y'all do not have to tip me. It's not mandatory. I know y'all know this. It's not a requirement. I'm going to get on here and I'm going to keep my foot on their neck regardless, okay? Because they also scammed me too. And I feel some type of way about that. So I feel it's my responsibility to, to expose them. So you don't have to, but if you like to, I definitely would appreciate it. I have Cash App and PayPal, both of which are pinned at the bottom, I believe. Most people in H-Town, but I appreciate the gesture. Thank you so much. And everyone who has sent me a tip, I would be remiss if I did not say thank you. I really, really, really appreciate it. Definitely. And the sweetest notes y'all put in with the tips. So sweet and so just very, very thoughtful. Thank you. She'll find a casino. Addicts always seem to find what they need. Yeah, I agree. Lake Charles is about an hour from Houston. Okay. Oklahoma and Louisiana. Really? Okay. She will say she's feeding the homeless in Vegas. She better be careful because she might be out there with them. We have illegal gaming rooms. I believe that. She will fly. She's already been gambling in or near Houston. Tate Makes has mentioned her coming home late from gambling all night. Oh, I missed that one. Online gambling? Nah, she liked to be in the casino, sitting in that funk for days. I could never. Becca Burwell. Yes, that is my Cash App. It's $DEE 7900. Thank you. No casinos in Texas. Some are in Lake Charles, Louisiana. 3-hour drive to Louisiana. Okay. She'll definitely do that. 3-hour drive? Yeah. Crook lazy and don't mind Tay being in control. She loves all type of attention, good and bad. I don't know. I just don't see it working. 2 soft studs in a relationship, not gonna work. And yes, Crook is a soft stud. Definitely. Always on here crying about shit. Wanting to be coddled. Girl, toughen up. World Star Casino is the largest in the United States. It borders Oklahoma. Wow, I didn't know that. 5 hours from Houston. All right, y'all. Listen, it's a work night. I know y'all are probably getting sleepy. Lake Charles is 2 hours away. I'm getting sleepy. 2 soft studs. Hey Ezekiel. Hi, friend. Listen, I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. The ones who tuned in tonight. The video from the Small Business Spotlight has been viewed a few thousand times. I appreciate you guys signing in, tapping in, engaging, asking questions, and really, giving your undivided attention to what was being said by Coach Sarah and the things that she had to offer. She said some of you have already started reaching out to her. I think she offers a phenomenal service, and she's an educator. This is what she does. So her style of teaching isn't one size fits all. As an educator, she understands that people learn things differently, right? We learn in different ways. Some people learn by seeing, some people learn by doing, So thank you all for that. And if you're not following Well Fit Nuts, please make sure that you do. All the information is on the post in the room. So, all right, you all. Don't forget the farewell dinner for Lying Crook Carmen. Yeah, what the hell happened to that? Because I didn't see it. Why didn't Take, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to let y'all go. Why didn't Take go to Atlanta with Crook to move her shit? Why didn't she help her? I really, really want to know. Like, why would you leave your fiance, wife, or whatever, to do all of these things herself? And she just had surgery on her mouth. Like, that's crazy to me. I'll look it up. I have a membership-only casino in Texas called Mint Poker. Bring Victoria Earth on your small business segment. Tay and Carmen deep dive. Listen, I don't reach out to small businesses. I making the call to them, and y'all reach out to me. I can't possibly reach out to all these different small businesses because there's so many of you all. But definitely, if you are a small business and you'd like to be on the Small Business Spotlight, for sure, definitely let me know. Y'all had a ton of questions about seaweed today. Not seaweed. What's the other? It's y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all had a lot of questions about it. And there's a woman that, like I said, if you weren't on the live with Well Fit Nut, who expressed an interest in being on the platform, but she still has to get like her labels and stuff like that. And she sells a lot. Sea moss. She sells a lot of that stuff, like a ton of. That's all she sells. Yes, moss. Thank you, Becca. And thank you all. Tay wanted to go to the hole in the wall. No time to help cook. That's crazy. Tay probably didn't want to bump into Boss Lady. A 60-year-old chef doing all the work and all by herself. So sad. She doesn't care nothing about Carmen. Sea moss. I got it. Thank you all. I appreciate that. You really have to bring. It's called Worse Than Lifestyle with Nurse Chris. She makes the Seam Seymour. I don't know what Seam Seymour is. Enjoyed tonight's commentary. Thank you. Please come back next time. We'll probably be on tomorrow because shit's definitely gonna hit the fan with Crook trying to move all her shit in to Tay's house. Now that's gonna be something for the camera. So They want to make some money. They'll keep the cameras rolling on that shit because I already know. Hey, Missy, I hadn't seen you in the comments tonight. That Victoria Earth is Ashley's business. She's probably not going to get involved on this page. She probably watches and says nothing. Maybe. CMOS, got it. All right. Listen, thank you all again for watching and engaging and asking questions and keeping your foot on their damn neck too, because we all have to do it at the same time because it's no letting up for them at all. This is going to be terrible when it blows up because Crook's not going to have anyone to fall back on. She's not going to have, I mean, she's going to be working probably at Checkers. You know what Checkers is? I have Checkers all over, but she definitely going to be working in somebody's restaurant, and nothing's wrong with that. But, I don't see her working at a 5-star restaurant. I mean, maybe she'll open up a soul food joint, you know what I'm saying, or something. Do y'all have soul food joints in Texas? I'm pretty sure you do. It's Texas. So anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you for watching and commenting and all that stuff. Again, a tip is not required, so please don't feel obligated to leave one. You do not have to leave one. I'm not going to block you, remove you from the page. I'm still going to get on here and talk my shit every night or whenever I feel like talking it. So please know that. If you're not following me on this platform and YouTube, please make sure that you do. A lot of you engage a lot, and I appreciate that. But many of you are not officially following. You think you are, but you're not. So please make sure you're following. Please make sure you subscribe to YouTube. And please make sure that you hit that bell and notifications so that you know when I'm coming on. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a spectacular night.